Hello everyone, and welcome back to Remember the Flowers. We're having some bonding time with Kanto, aren't we? I'm sure he'll have a great time. I nod, my memories from the days I spent with that wolf can be so fuzzy at times. Whenever I got my memories back, it felt like my brain just shoved that whole week into the back of my mind. It's strange, but that's how it is. I can only really remember the end of it, when Aaron was being hospitable with me. So many things have changed since then, huh? I guess anything before that wasn't that important anyway. But what about the flower? That's music. We gotta adjust the audio. Okay. The next hour and a half goes by in comfortable silence. Kanto is just sitting at Vita's desk, meticulously taking apart the console with two screens. Ah, the Nintendo Dual Screen. I try to fiddle with the single-screened gaming system, hopefully the PlayStation Vita. Though without power, there's not much I can do with it. He only breaks concentration to occasionally ask me something, mainly about my past. I let him know that my dad used to play a lot of games and he collected them for a while. I wasn't super into them, in all honesty. I was more interested in creating music. Even now, I regret not spending more time with him. Kanto finally gets all the pieces sorted on the desk and then stands up to stretch. It takes all of my energy not to say, big stretch, like a cactus.
Well, I think I've disassembled it all. I think you're right. This thing won't survive being plugged into the power sources we have now. That being said, I bet I could engineer an adapter for it.
How long do you think that'd take?
I'd say a week, tops. It doesn't seem that complicated.
Wow, well, how much would I owe you?
Right. Like you can afford my services.
So they're free? Kanto smirks.
It's fine. I'm getting the chance to work with Ancient Tech. That's payment enough.
He puffs his chest out proudly.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. No way I could turn this down, payment or not.
Still?
Shut up. I said it's fine. I was going to do it even if you didn't ask. Now pipe down. I'm going to try to put this back together.
Sir, yes, sir. Well, Kanto is working again, and I start going through my axiom. I see a missed message from Silver.
Mission taking longer than I thought. I'll see you in a few days. Rest up. Getting out of service. Don't expect anything from me till then.
Good luck. Message not sent. I sigh. So, do you mind if I ask you something?
You just did, but go ahead.
How are you and Silver, doing? Kanto stops what he's doing and doesn't respond right away. I regret asking almost immediately. If I couldn't get Silver to talk, why did I think that Kanto would?
Things could be better. I just don't know how to get there. Why do you ask?
I haven't known both of you very long, but judging by everyone's reactions, it looks like y'all are in a rough patch.
It's been like this for a long while.
Do you want to talk about it?
There's not much to talk about. Silver doesn't trust me enough to confide in me, and there's not much I can do about that.
He loves you, and don't say things like that? Okay.
Why not? I've seen how easily he opens up to you.
I gulp.
I'll be honest. When I heard he was moving in with you, it set off more than I thought it would.
Set me off? Okay.
But when I calmed down, I came to the realization that we're probably not going to last much longer. I've come to accept that.
You still love him, though, right? Kanto doesn't say anything. I pause, trying to think of what to say to him. Hey, do you remember the surprise party a few months ago? That was the first time I saw you and Silver together. I've never seen you smile like that before, or since. And the way you dote on him, it's very sweet. Kanto remains silent and fixes his eyes on the ground. The benefit of being his roommate is that I've picked up on what his mood is. Pick up on what his mood looks like. He misses you, for sure. Since that day, I've never seen him so genuinely happy. I'm not a relationship expert, but I don't know. I think y'all have something special.
Oh yeah, someone's an optimistic today.
Optimist, sorry. He says it in his usual sarcastic tone. Just take a look around. The world's gone to shit. But you're both still trying to make a relationship work. Hell. Look at Silver. He's out there risking his life as we speak.
Sounds like him.
He can be annoyingly stubborn. We both know that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, even though he's been distant, I don't think he's trying to hurt you on purpose.
That doesn't make it any easier.
I get that. But I just know he appreciates you being there for him when he needs you.
I just wish he needed me more, you know?
Yeah, I do. He's self-sacrificing to a fault. Kanto smirks.
Sounds like someone else I know.
What do you mean?
Let's face it, Cyrus. You're the walking definition of a...
What is this word? Martyr? Is that a word? Is that how that's spelled? I don't know this word. It's fine.
Even now, you're trying to make me feel better over something that's not even your fault.
Kanto sighs and crosses his arms.
Damn it. You're making this harder for me. You know that. It's over. I've already accepted that. Trust me. I wanted to make it work, but it's not happening.
You say that, but why haven't you broken up with him then? The dragon is surprised by my question.
I don't know. Maybe I'm waiting for something.
He looks away from me when he responds, or if dodging the question.
It's not like I want this to be over. But is Silver even really trying? He just keeps leaving me in the dark.
I sigh in defeat. Kanto is right. He has every right to be upset. You're not wrong. I get shut down every time I bring it up with him too. Kanto groans and rests his chin on his palm.
Anyway, thank you for trying to talk to him.
Kanto looks a little bit embarrassed and scratches his head.
I know I can be kind of a dick sometimes, but... And maybe we got off to the wrong foot. But... Maybe you're a cool guy, Cyrus. That's all.
I'm sorry if it seems like I was taking my anger out on you,
specifically. I think part of me actually was. So, I'm sorry for how I acted.
That's okay. I understand. I never took it personally.
Regardless, I'm sorry. I appreciate you talking with me.
Kanto takes a moment to collect himself and then whispers something under his breath.
I just want to know what's going on with him. That's all. Sorry, just thinking to myself.
I see. Well, thanks for keeping me company.
Of course. Listen, if Silver really wants to make it work, he needs to talk to me. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'll hear him out if he's ready. How's that sound?
It doesn't hurt to try, right? Kanto nods and crosses his arms, looking lost in thought. It's been a while since I've given relationship advice, but I hope I did okay. Kanto is smiling. I think he's really going to try to make it work. I hope they can. After all said and done, Kanto clears his throat.
Ahem. Anyway, where the fuck is Vita? They should have been back by now.
The door slides open, revealing Vita in their casual outfit.
Sorry about the wait. There was a good sale in town.
How's going to the surface treating you?
It's still a little nerve-wracking. I'm glad I have had someone act as my bodyguard for me.
Who? Boo. The hyena jumps from the doorframe. Only Kanto jumps. Kanto. Kanto.
Jesus fuck!
Gotcha! Karen walks in with a couple of bags to plop on my bed. Hey, Asai, you feeling okay? So-so, but I can't complain. What you got there? Since the gym is off limits for you, I thought I'd get you some healthy food to eat while you recover.
I already told her that. You can't eat solid food for a while longer.
Which is why I'm going to blend it all up. I gulp.
Thanks, Karen. That sounds wonderful.
Anything for a friend. Karen rummages in her bag. Speaking of, I got something for you to do for, so you're not bored out of your skull. I swear I can read. I can't. She tosses something small at me. It's a brace. It'll help improve your grip strength.
Oh, nice.
I needed something to fidget with. My ADHD has been going crazy while I'm sitting in bed with barely anything to do. Get a fidget spinner.
If you don't need my services anymore, I'll be on my way. Yes, thank you very much.
Same. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. When's Cyrus getting discharged? Within the next week. Sounds good. I'll be around in the meantime.
Kanto takes his ponytail out and holds the door open. I kind of prefer when he has his ponytail tied. Like, a lot. This mullet ain't doing it for me. I'll be honest with you guys.
Let me know if you need anything, Cyrus.
Sure, thanks. As Kanto exits, Karen looks at me with confusion. Since when are you two so buddy-buddy? I shrug. Give him some credit. He's not that bad. Oh, I know. He's just a bit of a dick sometimes. That's what makes him endearing. Whatever you say. She turns towards Vita. Need anything else while I'm here?
Not particularly. Thank you for your help. I'll perform your next maintenance free of charge.
Sweet. See you both later then. Gotta get to the gym. Without even a second to reply, she runs out of the room. I can hear Vita quietly chuckle. That is that word. In the corner as they prepare another pot of tea. It makes me happy to see them enjoying themselves.
Another cup, Cyrus Cantwell.
I'd love one. Thank you. Yeah, where we going? What we doing? The next couple days are uneventful. I'm finally able to eat solid foods on my own again. Karen and Kanto check up on me frequently and kept me company. When it's just me and Vita, I let them work on whatever project they are in the middle of instead of chatting. True to the workaholic I am, I start reviewing the report Kanto sent me and begin filling it with more of my own intel. Haven't forgotten about my meeting with Titania, and now I have some relevant information to share with her. I haven't heard from Crystal in a while, and I'm getting a little antsy waiting for the follow-up. That is until she surprises me with a visit. Right, that's her design. Why is she like this? Why she gotta be like this? Why is it... Why? It's an eyesore, to an extent. It's just... It's fine, it's fine. My, you certainly bounce back quickly. Helps that I have a skilled doctor taking care of me. I can hear Vita groan in the background. This is true. Vita has been in our care for a long time, and has in turn taken care of many victims from Resum. Crystal pulls out a chair and sits on next to the bed. I am, unfortunately, a very busy woman. I have a broadcast starting in an hour I'll have to attend, so I'll cut to the chase. Do you still want to meet with Titania? I cut her off. Yes. Really now? You're not scared? I'm terrified. I'm well aware of how lucky I am, but even so, I want to help in any way I can. It's that simple. If only it was. Crystal takes out her Axiom and starts to type on the screen. Regardless, it's your choice to make. Won't force you to live your life in secrecy. That being said, are you prepared to throw yourself back into hell? With all due respect, ma'am, that's been my reality for the past few centuries. I'll be fine. Use me as the soldier I know I can be. I stare into her eyes with determination! Crystal is the first to break eye contact. She turns back her axiom, that is that word, we got there, to type some more before swiping the screen away. Your meeting with Titania will be in 3 days at 10 p.m. sharp. I've messaged you where our meeting will be. I look forward to it. I pull out my axiom. I already have my report ready to go. Is that right? Mind giving a little me a preview? Sorry, it's a secret. You'll see. Can't blame a reporter for trying to get the scoop first. Crystal stands up from her chair, her heels clack as she heads towards the door. I look forward to seeing the results, Cyrus. Likewise. She gives me a nod before she exits. Vita gets up from their desk to hand me a cup of tea. With that out of the way, you're free to leave. You think so? It's mainly for my own sanity. I'm getting tired of the constant noise. Fair enough. Can I finish this cup of tea first? Yes. Leave it on the table when you're done. Vita pats a bag at their hip. I'm headed to the garden to do some work. If you need me, don't. Okay. Hear you loud and clear. I smile at Vita. Have a good day, Cyrus Cantwell. And take care of yourself, please. I raise my cup to them. You do the same, and thanks again for taking care of me. Don't mention it. With that, Vita takes their leave. I stare at my reflection in the tea. It's going to be an exciting few days. Is it? Is it going to be an exciting few days? Are we going to do a backflip? We doing things? My tapping foot is the only sound I can hear in the hallway. Fidgeting, I check the time. It's a 9:55. Crystal will be here at any moment. Ooh, it's been a while since I've presented anything. This is more stressful than when I spoke in front of the board of doctorates. I didn't sleep much last night. I was both anxious and excited. I rehearsed my pitch well into the night, to the point that Silver made it home before I went to bed. At 2 in the morning, I went over everything with him. I felt bad, it felt kind of bad since I could tell he was tired, but he insisted that I give him the rundown. People do their best work at 2 a.m. It's fine. It's fine. Don't look at my schedule. He said it's a toss-up over whether they'll employ me or not. I'm too valuable of an asset. I flip on my axiom to go over all of my notes again. My concentration breaks upon hearing a pair of heels clicking down the hall. I take a deep breath before straightening up. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Cyrus. How are you feeling? Ready. That's what I like to hear in the morning. Crystal extends the briefcase that she's carrying. Do you mind holding on to this for a moment? I have to punch in the numbers. Oh, sure, no problem. I take it before moving out of the way to the elevator. She keys in the numbers for an extended period of time. When I think she's done, she swipes a card next to the number pad, then she scans her eye. Something dings, and then Crystal holds up her paw. Thank you for waiting. We're going to go to the lowest part of the base. You'll need to accompany me the whole way in and out. Classified information and all that jazz. With both hands, I hold a briefcase. I'm glad to say I'm no stranger to that. Crystal takes the briefcase with her right paw. I figured as much. The elevator doors open. Crystal directs me inside. After you, guest of honor. I can't tell if she's teasing me or being serious. Regardless, I walk with confidence into the elevator. Once inside, Crystal punches in another set of numbers into the screen. The door is slowly shut, and when we begin our descent, we're already pretty far underground, so I can't imagine it will take longer to get there. Say, Crystal, can I ask you something? What is it? Did Titania build the underground herself? Crystal raises a brow before smiling. Curious, are you? Kind of. It's funny. I've heard Titania's name thrown around a lot since I relocated down here, but I know next to nothing about her. That's the way she likes it. Even Vita's left the base more than she has. For a moment, Crystal's smile wavers. She's taken the necessary precautions to make sure that she and her organization never fall into the wrong hands. It might seem like we've made little progress over the past 100 years of the Outcast. Outside, what am I reading? I'm making up my own sentences. But you all are no strangers to that when it comes to me. But that's the price we pay for secrecy. To answer your question, she inherited the resistance from her father, but she helped make it into what it is today. She's been fighting a silent battle for as long as I can remember. That's part of the reason why I was so drawn to her. Crystal clutches her right hand. And she won't stop fighting until she can change this world. I want to make sure she can achieve that. You on TV? And her in the shadows? You got it. And let me just say, it is very entertaining to see Resum's PR scramble whenever a controversy hits. They swept it under the rug every time, but the cracks are already starting to show. Crystal snaps and then points to me. You being here is crystal clear proof of that. With enough pushback, Resum could crumble very, very soon. Darius deserves nothing less, but I've been thinking. About? What happens when we win? Resum is a horrible organization, but even I can't deny that they've done a lot of good for people. Lots of people will lose access to healthcare and essential treatments. Don't you worry about that. We're already taking steps to prevent a total collapse. While the transition will be rough, there's no guarantee that our plans will work. We're trying to divert the funds from the resistance into the public health, a new public healthcare system. Damn, thought of everything, have you? We've had a lot of time to prepare, Cyrus. Oh. We're here. I crack my knuckles before slapping my face a couple times to psych myself up. All right. Well, I think I'll end the part here, everyone, so I'll see you guys around.